Hello, this is Cuberized, and we were going to take a look at how to adjust the recipe for the cardboard box. And as part of my Craftoria Let's Play, so you need to find the recipes.javascript file, which is recipes.js, which should be in, you can see the location here, but if you go into your CurseForge folder that's under, it should be Windows, and then go into Users, and then go into whatever user you are on your machine. And this is obviously for a Windows machine. There should be a CurseForge folder, and then you go down into Minecraft, Instances, Craftoria, QB.js, which is the QB JavaScript, and then server scripts, and then mods, and then mechanisms. So it's buried. What I've done, because I have made modifications to certain files in my Let's Play, I've made shortcuts for them so I can easily and put them in a folder I can get at, so I can easily come back to them if there's ever an update to the mod pack. If there is, chances are anything I've adjusted would need to be reapplied after the update. So again, you can see the location here. I can put that also in the description, but and I use Notepad++. So I'm going to edit this file in Notepad++ to show you the uh, the recipe here is, so if you this is in different sections and you'll see the comments here. Don't You don't have to understand everything if you're not into JavaScript. You don't need it. Um, and in fact, let me get this other stuff out of the way. Okay, so this is part of mechanism, which is where that comes into play. So if we just scroll down, there will be a section called cardboard box. And the recipe here is going to match what's in game, which is you're going to need sawdust in every place where it says A. And this is the first row, which is the top row. This is the middle row, and this is the bottom row. So it would be sawdust on the top two corners, and then sawdust with a piece of plastic next, and then you have your slime balls with a piece of sawdust. Uh, this is, yeah, this is not a starter cardboard box recipe. So what you can do with this is you can modify this. And again, we're dealing with 3 rows and 3 columns, so everything is going to be in triplets. So we're going to make this, take this and change this first one to AA. And then the next one we're going to make the same thing, AA. Whoops, and caps would help with a space. And then this is just going to be 3 spaces. And I think I've lost track of my spaces. Let me go back. Yes. So this is all you need here, and then you can comment out that and this, because we're not using it. Just to make sure that there is not a problem. You just do the 2 forward slashes in these, and there we go. We have the new cardboard box recipe. And in fact, you can do this with any recipes that you want, because there's other ones in here. You can actually even make your own recipe files for different mods. That's a whole nother conversation, but for this we're just doing the cardboard box. And again, if you want to see this again, you can actually go look at my quick tip on it on my channel, and look for the cardboard box. So we're going to save this and exit and go back into the game. So see you in just a moment. Okay, we are back in game. So if this works, we should be able to wait. Well, we're going to need to wait a moment because it needs to load up. And while it does, let's take a look at our quest book. Mechanism, we got the precision sawmill. So now we have that, which is working and making sawdust. And so let's put this away. Okay, I think EMI is loaded up. There's our cardboard box, and lo and behold, we have the new recipe. So that makes that infinitely easier, and with 16 of these and nothing else, I can make 4 cardboard boxes. Now, just a quick demo if anybody doesn't know how these work. We're going to take just some block, doesn't matter what block. Well, let's take this. Let's take the brewing stand. So if I right click on the brewing stand, I've put it in a cardboard box. Now I can just break the box to pick it up, and I can move it over here, and then if I shift right click, I take it out of the box, and it has effectively, you know, been moved. So is that terribly exciting? Well, not for a brewing stand, because you can easily break the brewing stand and just move it. But what if we wanted to say, let's see, I've got this chest that has stuff in it, full of stuff, and let's say I'm wanting to relocate bases, or I'm in a dungeon and I have used up all of my space, so I grab a chest or a barrel and I throw it on the ground, fill it up, put a cardboard box around it, and now something there. So I've now got 27, was 3 by 9? Yeah, 27 spaces of storage in one. It actually tells you it's a chest. You can take it and put it in a backpack without a problem. Then when you're ready to go place it, you just put it down, take the cardboard box off. So it definitely is advantageous. Whoops. When you're doing dungeon crawling as well as moving items across space, that you can just pick things up and go. Yeah, everything's still there. So it's a very, very handy tool. I use these as for two main reasons, which is picking up things like a chest and moving it, especially if you're, you know, reorganizing your space and you decide you need to move things around. Emptying out a chest and then moving the chest and then refilling the chest, or breaking the chest and have all the items fall out, it can be messy. But you can easily, as I said, put them in cardboard boxes and then everything stays intact. Obviously, if you have the opportunity to upgrade to other types of storage, this is not essential. But the other nice thing we can do with this is we can take these and go and pick up a spawner without breaking it. So you can make a mob farm with spawners that you just picked up. You don't actually have to do anything fancy with the spawners. So this will continue to go, and in fact I'll throw that in and let that go as well. So those are how they work. Now, and you know, the downside is that if you do that as opposed to breaking it, breaking a spawner, you don't get the experience for it. But you get a live spawner, and so you can set up a mob grinder, which I think is called. Is it called a grinder? No. What's it called? Masher, I think it is. Masher. And let me get my caps lock off. Masher, that. You create one of these. Now, obviously, this is pretty iron heavy and diamond, and, you know, I don't have a lot of diamonds, and I've already used up most of my iron. So using up blocks and blocks of this is pretty pricey right now, but it is definitely useful because as you find spawners, especially if you go to a dungeon where you can get a variety of spawners, you can end up having something that is dropping enchanted armor or ender pearls, and you can get blaze. I mean, you go to the Nether, you can get blaze, and you can make blaze spawner, and you can get blaze rods, or all kinds of potentials are out there. So that is where that is, and that also gets us to, we want to make this enrichment chamber, as I said, because as you're using the imbuement, metallurgic imbuement, it will consume resources very, very quickly, especially ones you may not have an abundance of at this point, like diamond. And we want to be able to make more of these mechanism machines, so this is kind of helpful. And again, we go back to the steel casing. So with a, let's actually, enrichment chamber, steel casing, and I do not have, there's my glass over here. Yes, so I'm already out of steel, and which, if I'm out of steel, it means I'm also out of iron. So I do have plenty of iron, so we'll go ahead and there's a couple there. Let's do that. Again, trying to walk that fine line between doing a lot of this now versus waiting until I actually have the imbuement chamber and everything else to do it more efficiently. And this is not a great placement for this because once I put the enrichment chamber here, I can't get to any other sides. So I will need to think about possibly seeing if we can go tack that. Because that is my new home base. It just, they don't know it yet. Yeah. I'm still running away from skeletons, so I don't think I'm ready to tackle that just yet. Although I'm getting better. Yeah, made some improvements to the equipment and everything else, so we're doing much better. The other thing I wanted to get into, and I mentioned this already, is in an earlier episode was I was waiting to get ink sacks and leather. I wanted to make a drying basin so that I could come up with, first of all, I need it for integrated dynamics to begin with, but I could do this, which also takes iron, and do I have any other logs other than oak? I have acacia. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Yeah, I should be able to do that. No, dye. That was one of my missions, was to find something to make black dye with, and so I can get the drying basin. With the drying basin, and again, I am somewhat limited on space, I'm able to put, make more leather by taking rotten flesh, which I think I have yeah, I have a big amount here. You just put the rotten flesh in there and wait a moment, and it will make itself into leather. So if you need a backpack, if you didn't get the bonus chest at the beginning, if you want a second backpack, if you want to make armor, this is a way to do it. If you have, so you need logs, you need iron, and you need dye. And if you can get those three items, then you can make yourself a drying basin and turn this, which is this rotten flesh, which most people wouldn't even, I mean, it's not inherently an essential item in the game, into something that can be exceedingly useful. And you don't have to try to track down cows to get the leather. And it's just that simple. You can, I'm going to, yeah, you can automate this. There's a way to do that, and you can even do, there's a couple of different ways, but there's that. So that's handy to be able to do. And so that is that. And then with this, we have the option of continuing on with our iron spells. So to do this, the actual first thing to make that counts in the quest book is this table, and unfortunately it's the crying obsidian that deep slate I think I picked up at some point. Yeah, I've cobbled deep slate, so I can make polish. That's not a problem. I think you just run it through a furnace twice. It's the crying obsidian. So we need to find that, because that's not something one can just, throw water on lava and make. So I do want to make a... Okay, so that ran through all of that. And yeah, so I think the next thing to do is possibly go grab those spawners and go through the dungeon a little bit more. We also have a section of the graveyard that we have yet to uncover, so there's that option as well. And going and getting what we need to trying to find crying obsidian. Now I do have in my backpack, I do have diamond pickaxes. I also have one over here as well, and some other tools. So I'm going to need a way to deal with all of the extras here that I'm getting. Partly these things, a lot of them have are apotheosis. Some of them are enchanted. So there are things we're going to need to do to handle the volume of items we're getting. That is, especially all of this. This is kind of ridiculously large amount of things. Being able to get those enchantments off of there, off of these that we don't want, and putting them onto things we do want. Like having a diamond chestplate is great, but it would be nice if we have control over what enchantments are on there. And there is a block we can do, which we're going to be wanting to make anyway. So we already have the pocket enchantment table, and we have our bookcases behind us we just need to stand next to. But there is, and eventually we're going to want to get to the enchantment library. That's our pocket enchantment we already have. The block I'm looking for, thought was enchantment factory. No, I will have to figure out what the name of it is. Is it this? Is that it? No, that's not it. I'll figure it out. Not something we can make today anyway, but just something we're going to need to do because we are collecting books. So another reason we need more iron is because of the anvils we're going to need to do something with all those enchanting books. So lots of fun to be had. And yeah, we're going to want to do this as well. In fact, did that finish? It did. So to do the just so we know, to do the next level up of the just dire things, we have to get this this. So you take the original primal goo that I've already made, and you can see why you have to go to the nether. Now, we already have nether wart because we got it out of the dungeon. and we have our redstone. The blaze powder we don't have, but we do actually have a wither skeleton skull because we picked one up down in the dungeon. So the good news is we have this. The bad news is the thing we don't have is the thing that's going to want to catch us on fire, which is the blazes to get the blaze powder. And there we go. Okay, so I am going to, before we go, going to try to get the ferrocore done because that's some decent armor. Let's get a few more blocks of ferrocore. And we'll go from here, and yeah, we have a fair number of things. Let's go ahead and while first of all, I think I don't have any food, so let me go back in and grab food. I just realized I think I put it all away, other than the little bit of mushroom I have, mushroom soup. So, and I don't know where I put the mushrooms at either. Okay, so I do have some other food. I want to save some of these plants to be able to plant them, but I think this I can take. We still also need to. I'd really like to locate a village. So what I do want to do is go back to that dungeon. We'll do that, and I'll show you how the cardboard boxes work with. And we're going over to this. This is the closer dungeon, and this is the one that's further away. It's this dungeon here. I'm just going to go in there and show you how the cardboard box works, and then I will go off camera to pick up the rest of them because the whole area is cleared out. It should not be a problem to pick up everything and mine out some blocks in the walls, which would primarily be down at the lowest level where there's some coal and redstone to grab. Other than that, I will definitely need iron, so I'm going to take any I see between here and there, and I might as well pick up the osmium also. But I will resist the urge for everything else. So yeah, it's interesting that just two dungeons so close together. But not complaining, I'm going to enjoy the heck out of it, but yeah. So it'll be nice to be able to get all the goodies. I can go up and down this. Yeah, I'm not gonna. I could go up and down this mountain and grab like every piece, but we'd be here mining all day, and I would never get down into the. And I say that as I'm picking up more of this stuff. Never get down into the dungeon. Oh, look at all the butterflies. Is this tomatoes? Yes, it is. Okay, good to know. And this tower over here, we've already cleared out. It was Apotheosis Tower. So one of the other things that I need to do, and I want to do it on camera, is take a look at the relics and artifacts we picked up, as well as the new scrolls we picked up for iron spells and spellbooks, to see if we can adjust anything in our spellbook here that because some of the ones, I like the powerful ones, but I need to come up with a way to speed up the cooldown period, because I'm not able to turn around and use it again as quickly as I'd like. And I think there are some clothing options to wear, as well as, oh, don't mind if I do, I'll take that. Free arrow on the ground. So we are here at our dungeon. I will pause. I think I mentioned this before. I'm at a height of 108. I've got to go down to 33. You and I are both going to be nauseous by the time I get down to the bottom. I'm going to save you that lovely experience and pause, and then I'll meet you when I get down to 33. Be right back. Okay, I'm down at level 33 now, and here's one of the spawners in front of us. So I'm going to grab one of my cardboard boxes, and oh, that's just because I went over, I scrolled over it and made a noise. Okay, so when you are here, again, because you can pick up blocks that are anything you target with this cardboard box, be sure that you're targeting the actual spawner and not like one of the torches around it. And you should be able to just put it right down on top of it. Of course, torches are still attached. And then you just break the box. And I'm going to grab my torches. I am running really low on torches. I will put one down just so I don't have spawning, but that's how that works. For something that's in a wall like this one, same kind of thing. You can just make sure you're not targeting the torch here. Just slide a little over and just grab it. And then you can break it. Oh, and I get bonus. I get iron behind it. I'll take it. Yeah, don't mind if I do. And a free piece of wood. So, there were a lot of those in here like this. So, if you look at what, now these are full. You can see how they're sealed, where these are open. And if you hover over it, this will say, it'll say the block is actually a mob spawner. And then what kind it is. So this is spider, and this is creeper. So this is a zombie. So if I grab the zombie, and you can just break it with your hand, not a big deal. It will say zombie. So that's it. That's how it works. And this is also another spider. Actually, since this is another spider, I'm going to go ahead and break this. I don't need multiples. Some of them might be worth having multiples. And where it is kind of nice is if you have something really, rarer, in case you accidentally break it. Enderman's worth having an extra one. So this is what I'm going to do, is I'm going to go through here and either pick up or break these spawners, and then when I get down to the bottom level, in fact we can go down there now. That is not the down. I remember this. This is the well, it is the down, but it's not the down. You can get down. There was a spawner down there, and then try out my spell. The problem is it's hard to target them from here. Here it is. That's just too fun. Yeah, so it's this is on the edge of the dungeon, and there's the second level is right there. I will go this way since if I don't have to get involved with too much. They're populating because of the edge of the dungeon, so not sure where down is. Yeah, that isn't. That's cave system. Okay, well, I will do one more here and then we'll go down to the bottom level and I'll show you what I'm going to get down there. And again, I'm only doing this to save a little bit on torches. Picking up some of the torches as I go. Okay, I'll see you when I get down to the bottom level, and I don't anticipate anything else exciting happening until then, but if it does, I'll come back on camera. So at this point in the dungeon, I happened to come down the stairs and find the down rapidly when I was coming through, so I didn't actually clear out this whole level, nor did I think I cleared out the whole level, the whole next level. And the level after that is the last level, the bottom level. So in fact I see a creeper right there. So I'm going to go ahead and check all this out and have it on camera with you. So, and that looks like a big cave opening. It is. And there's an enderman over there. And there's some holes in the floor to fall into. Okay, we have spawners. So let me yes, I don't feel bad about that at all. Let me put some torches up. Would probably be good. Another reason why I've been picking up some extra torches as we've been going along. So, oh shoot. I didn't mean to activate that. Okay. Well. Since we're doing that, let's do this so that they can't get to me. Yeah, you guys can go away. Alright, so I'm going to carefully step... Oops, no, I don't want to do that. Let me get out here. Thankfully they're fighting themselves and not so much me, so that's good. Can I get to this? Yes, cool. And they don't have any bows, so I'm going to go ahead and shoot them with my heavy spell here. Another reason why I want to do some more of the iron spells is because it's fun. I still let me, I don't think I have any blocks. Borrow a couple of these. Okay, we don't need to be doing that. Let's put this stuff away. So I was sorting out what I picked up. I picked up a lot of these, which are zombies, and so I'm gonna have to go through. I stopped picking up spider spawners as I realized I had one, but I need to go through and figure out which ones, at a later point, which ones these actually are. Because some of them are probably spawning with, you know, items and weapons and things. And that would be good to know which ones those are. Okay. That is just so bad. Come on. No. Don't hurt me. Okay. Oh my God. Okay. I fell, which was bad. And then I couldn't get to my sword, and then I couldn't, oh my goodness. This just got worse and worse. Okay, so thankfully I have backups. Let's see. That's probably good to take, just because it has nothing to do. Not going to be doing anything with mining. Let's see. I really don't need anything great. I just need something. So we're just going to pick some random stuff, just so that we're not going to die. Uh, and okay. Yeah, that's exactly why I'm not going to tackle that just yet, because I can't get through this just yet. Alright, I'm going to go back. This could be a big mistake, but I'm doing the back button. And I'm trying to get... Oh, there's a spawner right there, too. Okay. Whew. Oh my goodness. Alright, so there's a spawner down there that I didn't know about. And... yeah, I'm glad the water's flowing. Alright, let me, I don't know if I killed any of them, but it felt good. Okay, so this whole area I have not cleared out, and I'm going to probably die if I don't eat something. Okay, so let me, oh boy. Okay, let's get this stuff put away that I don't need. I might need that. Probably will need that. Okay. So I don't have many more of these. I definitely really don't want to waste them here. But these guys look like they have diamond axes, which would be nice to get. Okay, this is just a little too much. A little too much craziness. Not that this is going to be any better. There is a spawner down there, at least one. Okay. Oh, and we've got friends right here. Okay, well, I'll come back for them in a minute. Looks like I've got holes in the floor. Strategic retreat. That's a spell that I have. And I got a new skill point, which is, so I have points here. I was doing cooldown reduction, so it makes it so that I can cast my spells again relatively quickly. So I'm going to continue on with that. And yeah. So when I get to the middle, we'll figure out where we go from there. And then here I've got 3. So I have these so far. Jump I'm not terribly thrilled about, so I'm going to go with melee damage and another heart and healing. And mining, it doesn't matter. I'm going to keep trying to get the fortunes. And there we go. So that's pretty good. Uh, that's a lot. And another skeleton. I'm looking right at him. Okay, well, I'm not going to worry about him. This is a zombie. Not sure I necessarily want it, but... And that's leather. Some kind of armor. Alright, let's put this stuff away. We'll put this block back, just to prevent anything from coming up. And an enchanted book and some armor, and that's that, and lucky. Okay, good, good, good. Fun stuff. And a bunch of blocks. Ender pearls! Yes. Phantom membranes. Yes, I don't like the phantoms. Well, I don't mind the phantoms, I just don't like the phantoms. Okay, this is a special room that has these white blocks in it, and it hides spawners. So it is best if we try to... See, there's a spawner right there. It looks like there's holes in the floor, so we may have... yeah. I don't know if I want to say gotten off easy. Is this an enderman? Yeah, it explains the... definitely want to take that. Explains all the little endermans. Okay, I'm going to carefully wear those blocks out that I just had. Put down some torches and carefully try to plug some of these holes so I do not fall in, which would, you know, I'd have a bad day. And there's definitely something around here. Codex entry, which is good. Zombified villager. Okay, it's a big cave. Is that something? Can't tell. It looks like the bottom of this structure, so. Alright, but I'm going to learn this real quick. I'm going to throw this stuff in here. I will sort things out later. I feel like I'm surrounded. Oh, wait, I want to hold on to that. Okay, let's grab the rest of this stuff. Careful not to fall in. I don't even want to necessarily pick it up, I just want to break it. And it looks like a lot of this room was destroyed. So what this is, which we're going to take it, it's a block of quartz. And as I said, because there's so much of this is destroyed, yeah, there's nothing else. I mean, there could be spawners back here, but I'm not seeing them. And I'm not seeing any other chests. But again, the room is fairly destroyed. And it looks like it goes off this way, but yeah, it looks like it's a dead end. That's what I'm trying to see. Because that looks like it's the part over there. Alright, on the map, yeah, I'm not seeing anything. So I think we're okay. Alright. Yeah. If I hit them, they're just going to disappear, so I'm not gonna even do that. Okay, so let's go back over here and see if we can get this now. If things have settled down at all. Oh, I'll take it. Okay, so let's... This is a zombie. We're gonna go ahead. No! What? Was killed while trying to hurt... Oh, is this because of the thorn thing? Oh, I have something that's... Oh, man, I should be able to go back without a problem. Where is my... I'm standing on it. I have something that does thorns to me, which could be... But it was such a nice thing. Where's it at? This one. Okay, I will take that off. See if that's what the issue is. I like that. All of that armor. Nope, there's something else going on. Is it my sword? No? I don't know. I'll have to see. Okay. Oh, there's one of the rooms that's intact. Just gonna take and run here. I probably should be putting torches down. And I'm dying a little bit more than I remember dying in the first time through the playthrough, so I need to figure out what I'm doing here. Or doing wrong here with my equipment. Okay, oops, I don't want to really do that. I want to do that. And we'll go behind. Okay, I'll definitely take that. And torches are always nice. And there's no spawner in here because... Why? Okay, another codex, which I'll take. And I learned not aquatic. I know it's very fast, but kind of a little concerned about getting through this quickly. And, well, safely, and since I've died a couple times already... Oh no, I've got more. Okay, crowd control. Where's my box? Thankfully they're not rushing me, which is good. Gives me a little time. So I did bring my empty pocket chests, so we're going to take advantage of those since I am running out of space in my backpack. Okay, let's do this. I need to get in there to be able to get to that spawner. It's poison. I don't know how I'm getting poisoned. Is this a stray? Yeah, it is. Okay, any other spawners? No. Chest? Yes. Alright, let's put some torches down. Okay. So a lot of these, when you get to the lower levels, these things start having, they'll be wearing armor or they'll have enchanted weapons or both, and so the spawner that you pick up at the, at the top level of the dungeon may be different than what you pick up at the bottom because of what it is they're wearing. I only have 2 of these left, so I'm gonna take this one. But at some point I probably am going to need to sort through these and figure out which ones I really want because I'm not going to have the luxury of being able to take everything. So that's empty, that's good. I'll put stuff in here. And just to keep all of these together, let me grab just random stuff out of here and put this in. So as I said, I may have to take a closer look at what it is they're wearing to have a better idea of which ones I actually want to hold on to and which ones I can get rid of. Okay, this is the one that's going to be problematic. So let me get out some blocks so that I don't have a problem. And torches. Okay. As I said, behind these white blocks of, which is blocks of quartz, there is, and there's the guy who wants to hurt me. There we go. So this is a creeper spawner. I already have one of these. I'm going to break that. So what you can do is you can actually go through back behind this and you can find the chests and the spawners. So this is a skeleton, and light them up, and so you can get to the chest from behind and see what if any. Now I happen to have 2 spawners here and 2 chests, which you're not going to find necessarily behind everything. And yeah. So I will need to figure out what it is I want out of these things. And by that I mean which of these. Like this one looks like they might have a bow and chest piece, and this looks like, yeah, probably the same. This doesn't have anything in it. This does not have anything in it. Oh, black quartz. Sure, I'll take it. That's a spider. And then this will just go around and we'll end up with more. Yeah, here it is. That's a skeleton spawner. Probably light would be good. And there's the spider. Okay, so we're just gonna keep going. See if there's any more. And then we can deal with any of the fallout that's spawned in front of these guys. There's another chest, which means probably another spawner. Yeah, we need to deal with all that. All that stuff. Let's take this. Oh, we got another backpack. That's handy. Alright, I think we're almost done here. Oh, I don't want to use an iron if I don't have to. Oh, well, I guess I get to. Reactive efficiency. Oh, that's got some nice... he's out there with us. Okay. I thought I had picked up... There's a shovel. There's some arrows. I do have sticks. Perfect. Okay. That worked. So I think this is probably... No, there's more. I spoke too soon. Well, that's a party. Oh, there's a cave system here. Oh boy. too much fun going on. I want to be part of it. In fact, I've lost where my food is. There it is. Now let's see what's in here. I got, oh, that's new. Oh, he's still able to hit me. So there's spawners here to pick up. I think I walled myself in, which I did, but there's a lot of spawns going on over there. Or things that have actually spawned. Okay, now I wasn't shooting at you. Well, thank you. I know it's a little dark here at the moment, but I'm trying to just clean this up. Okay. Alright, so let's put down some more torches. And let's clean this up. Okay, so now I can come along and get the block of quartz. And put up more torches. Yeah. Okay. All right. Oh. Okay, I don't remember where down is. That was up. Ah, down? Or just a hole in the floor. Okay. I think down was actually back by where the... Let's do this safely. I was like, oh, I'll just hop over. It's like, yeah, I'll fall down. Let me just go the way I came. Yeah, I can clean that up later. So I went that way, went this way. So this is yeah, this is the down over here, and we get into the viney area, and there's a bunch of spawners here. Now I actually cleared out a fair amount of this, except that one pathway. So I'm going to do that right now. as soon as I eat something. Or I get to die again. And while I'm waiting for my health to regen, let's put some of this stuff away. Okay. That's a spawner. And I can't get close enough to the vines. Okay, I can see it, we can see it, so let's hit it real quick. Okay, and there's one there, so might as well get that one too. And yeah, there's probably one there. And let's get out of here for a second and regroup. Okay. So, okay, I'll take it. Take it all. Sort it out later. Oh, no, 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 no! Ow. I'm standing perfectly still. Okay. Let's put torches back up. Not exactly sure where he came from, but good news was I got the chest. He didn't hurt that. He didn't even hurt the spawner. All right. I am saving this last one just in case I need more space somewhere in my inventory. I have one last box that I can utilize to, or not box, cardboard box to utilize to box up a chest if I need to. So that's going to be handy to have if I and that looks like a new necklace, which I'll take a look at when I get back to the base. Okay, let me do I have torches somewhere that I don't know about? Other than the one that's on the ground in front of me. And I'm not seeing any. I think I've used them all up again. Not ideal. Also not ideal that I need to go find more food. Oh, there's some. Okay, so with, there we go. Do I have lignant, by the way? Do I see lignant? I don't. Be better, but yeah, I'll take that. Okay. Okay. Great, fall down into water. This is, I think, one of the water rooms where, yeah. I don't think there's anything in here, but things can spawn. I don't know if there's an exit, and there is an exit on the other side. So let's put some torches down. We have another one of those rooms. Okay, I need to make more torches because this is not going to work without torches. And I don't see anything that looks like lignite, but I do have coal. Alright. That's a weird lighting glitch up there. Huh. Okay, I've got my torches, I got my sword. And I have creatures. More than one. Still have to figure out what's giving me that that negative effect. Okay. Okay, let me see what's up down here and I'll come back. Oh, I know what this is. I think I know what this is. Yes, I do know what this is. I need blocks. That'll work. Oh, not these guys. Okay, let me do this room. Let me get a torch up here. All right. Okay, not what I expected. Okay, that explains the water underneath. All right, we're going to go frontal assault here. Let's get rid of the vines. I'll just do it this way. Nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Take the quartz. I got some goodies. Let's get a torch up. Okay. So the reason I want the blocks is I need to climb up in there, and I think I just put the blocks away. I did. Okay. We're good? We're good. Okay. And here we go. Oh, great. Let's put some torches out. Anything we can reach. There. That should be helpful. Okay, so that's a cave spider, and this is a silverfish. Lovely. Two of the most annoying critters out there. Okay. And it looks like there may be cave openings in this way and this way. Yeah, I gotta deal with you. Yeah, there's more. Okay, give it a second while I put this stuff away. There's more down here than I thought there was, as far as stuff I hadn't looked at. Yeah, there's a hallway there, for sure, and there. Oh, that's one way to take care of it. Okay, which way do we want to go? Yep. And there's more silverfish. Okay, and this corner piece here, you see this here? I was going to come back and mention it, but I'm going to mention it now. It's a secret little hidey room. This. So, or it should be. And inside, you get bonus chests. So, absolutely we'll take that. And getting to the point where the inventory is really full. Of course, the way I pick things up, it's not unexpected. Because I pick up everything. Alright, empty, empty. Okay. There. So let's go explore here. What's down here? Okay. So I think this is one of those rooms that's got a spawner in the chest behind the... Yeah, it does. There's the chest, that's a chest, so those have to be the spawners, and I'm just going to have to go quickly. Caged in here is not an ideal situation. Okay. Nothing here. I'm almost dead. Let's eat something. Think happy thoughts. Do I have all my armor? No, I'm missing 2 pieces. That's part of the problem. But oh, I got more ender pearls. Enjoying that. And I got an enchantment book of looting thorns and mana regen, which is nice. Don't know why I have that in my hand. Am I out of torches again? Oh, no, I've got a couple more stashed away. But yes, pretty much out of torches. Nice. Assortment of things. Come on. I am using an axe, right? Okay. Alright, so let's... Yeah, I still need to deal with the... more of these guys. The food situation, which I think there's more. There's more. Okay. Oh no. I'm in a hole. Oh boy. Yeah. It just gets interesting. I'm gonna fall in another hole. Okay, yes. Alright, don't fall in the hole. Now, he distracted me, is what happened first, and then the zombies came. So, and that's just scary. They made the spiders very scary looking. Oh my goodness. Seriously? Are you kidding me? There's a named guy on the other side of this wall. I can't even get past the little guys here. Okay. God, these things are everywhere. Okay, okay, okay. Alright, so you do see the named glowing guy with the staff, right? So this is not me imagining a named glowing guy with the staff. Alright, I need to find sticks. I need to be able to kill these things. They keep popping up out of the ground. This guy sounds like he's casting spells at me already, and I haven't even gotten over to him yet. Okay, I'm looking for... There's coal. There's sticks. Alright, let's make some more torches. Learning a spell like Mage Light or something like that would be helpful because I could use mana to cast spells and then not have to worry about torches. So, I'd like to... I think he's in the wall and not in the room, I hope. But because I don't know, I'm going to set up... Yeah, this guy really wants to play with me. I'm going to do that, which will help some crowd control at some level. As I said, I don't know if he's stuck in the wall or not. I'm hoping he is. So what I want to do is I'm going to come in at his feet if I can. Oh, really? Oh, you guys are just annoying. I got other things that are over here. Okay, solid ground. Not seeing any. Oh my goodness! Oh, he's got to be an ice mage. And he really wants to play with me. Okay. So... yeah, I'm not sure what's over there. Let's, don't see anything moving. It looks like it's got that low wall. Yes, oh. This is going to be a funny episode when it's, you know, not now. These guys coming over. Constantly. Oh my goodness, there's more. There's a limited number of blocks over there. I mean, eventually all the blocks will be converted into silverfish and, you know, we'll be done. And I'm actually gonna die here. Yep, I just died. I was slain by a silverfish, of all things. Are they mating and making more of themselves or something? Now I don't see the named guy, which kind of, I don't know if that worries me or just if he despawned. Which he may have. Do you guys see him? Oh wait, there he is. Just going to try to lure him back over here so it'd be... But if he's over there... He's right there. Chancellor something the Funky. Okay. I don't know. Maybe he's bouncing like he's in water. And I don't know what's over there. There might be water. Yep, there's water. Well, that answered that question. So he got himself stuck in the water. He's right there. If he can get himself out of the water, then I can meet him over here. Yep, perfect. Or not. Where'd he go? He's over here. Yeah, that is not good. The reason I know that is not good is because he's now in the main dungeon as opposed to being stuck back here. So I got a new skill point in combat. So combat is good. Let's grab, I have 1 point. Let's do resistance. And here, I get 1 point, so we'll do our cooldown. Since I can see where he's at, I'm going to try to go get him again. And the reason I'm trying to do it this way is I want to see if I can get, come up underneath him and have him fall down so I can hit his feet. What he did is he teleported away. It's a spell he has. And he's right there. I wish he could come over here. Not you guys again. There. And he teleported again. See, I'm sort of protected from a lot of his spells. So that's a polar bear. You summoned a polar bear. Okay. Oh, the polar bear can stay up there. Hopefully the polar bear will unsummon himself. But this gets me a legendary spell and some ink, and I get this really, really long named chest plate, but it's got an empty slot in it. It's got protection and blast protection and spell power and ice mana power and all this wonderfulness that you get from these guys. But they're scary to have to deal with. Okay, I'm going to assume that he went away. So now I need to figure out where exactly my entrance was. I think I blocked it off. I think it was over here with the silverfish. Nope. There it is right there. He's still there. Yeah, that didn't work. So, I need to get out of this hole now. What I might do is, if I can... There he is. Hello, Mr. Polar Bear. I don't have a gripe with you, but you're summoned. You're cute. Really? Of course. I hate silverfish. No real animals were hurt in the making of this video. Okay. I can finally emerge from my hidey hole here. Oh, just to be accosted by silverfish. This whole area is infested with them. They keep breaking. They're hiding in the blocks and they keep breaking blocks. Oh no! By a silverfish. It's so sad. Again, this will be funny at some point. Attack an ice wizard. Not a problem. Get a death by silverfish. How funny. Okay, so I should have somewhere more torches, some food, and yeah, this is a water area. So I think we're just getting... Yep, so I'm not worrying about this. Okay, I hate silverfish. Oh, there's more. We're back here, okay. I was trying to avoid the silverfish. I think another one just spawned. Yes, it did. Tackle entire rooms of monsters and spawners and then get taken out by a silverfish. Alright, there should be a... First of all, I should have one final, somewhere, hopefully, box, and I do. And I'm saving that for the enderman spawner that is down below, if I can find where that is. Again, it's here somewhere. And that I don't think is it. This is another one of those rooms, and this is not it. It's a dead end. Nope. It's here somewhere. So, one thing I will show you on the map that's a little bit more, that's not it, that I recognized as a potential problem is that we had, when this generated, another structure generated on top of it. And yeah, here it is. Here's our down. So when you look at the map, this sort of maroon color is the final level of the dungeon. Well, this sort of teal and copper looking thing is not part of that. I mean, it's not part of the dungeon. It's something else that got generated and then got overlaid on top of the bottom layer. So when we go down here, the first thing we notice is there's this, and this should not be here. And this is that other structure that's here. In fact, it's right there, whatever that is. So this is a mishmash of structures. We also ended up with some amethyst nodes. That's a wither skeleton. That's one of the ones I want, but I want the enderman too. So I'm not sure where, and this is the unfortunate part is, and here's where it really impacted was it just very much took out a section of the dungeon. This is zombie, and this is where I can pull out different things like blocks of coal, and there's nether wart, and there's redstone blocks, so all kind of goodies. I'm going to run around here for a minute, but I wanted to show you this other structure that we want to investigate and see what's in it and what it's all about. Oh, that's a block of coal. That's a zombie. But I wanted to find, yeah, because that's it right there. I mean, there's a chest right there. So it's just part of that structure and not this structure. So I'm going to run around here and try to find my enderman spawner, and because I don't think I got a wither skeleton spawner yet either. I'm going to take a quick peek, but I'll give up one of these to grab that, and probably one of the many zombies that I have to grab the wither. So let me do that, find those, and then we'll probably wrap up the episode. So I'm going to pause it, and I'll be back in a minute. Alright, here is the enderman spawner. So I'm going to go ahead and grab that one. And yeah, I did bring along the wither skeleton that I picked up, and I will just dump a zombie here real quick, and we'll have it. So we've got that. I'm going to go ahead and there's something down there, yeah. Now that I've got the two things I wanted, here's the wither, and I've got the other one, and I'll just pick a random zombie here and get rid of it, and pick that up. Yep, that's a zombie. That's my wither. So I've got all of that. I've got the ones I wanted, at least one of each, and I can leave the rest of them to sit here, and I can come back and get them if and when I need them. So I'm going to end the episode here. I know it ran a little bit long, but hopefully you enjoyed my adventuring through the rest of the dungeon and building machines, and yeah, all of the lovely deaths. If you did enjoy, I'd appreciate a like, and if you haven't already subscribed, please do so, and you'll find out all about my new content as I release it. I try to release, I'm releasing a few of these up front, and then probably one a week after that. In terms of comments, if you have any questions or comments, please put them below, and I will go ahead and I read everything and reply as appropriate. So if you have any thoughts about what you want to see or don't want to see on camera, please put it down below. And if you want to see more exploration or more building, please let me know. I'd be interested to get everybody's feedback. Other than that, I hope you did enjoy. And this is Cuberized signing off. Between now and next episode, I will go through here and try to get some lovely resources like the coal and the redstone and things that are around. And then I will head back to base. Have a good one. Thank you very much, and Cuberized signing off.